down. Is that still for sale? Yeah, it's still for sale. Hello everyone, it's finally Friday. Hopefully today will be a much better day than yesterday. So I went to the gym yesterday, felt really sluggish, couldn't be bothered, went through it, did what I needed to do, and then I was going to go in sauna and steam room afterwards. So when I was in the locker room, I got down just into my shorts, I had nothing else on, and I was on the phone just before I went into the sauna and steam room. And like an idiot, I locked the key in the locker. So then I waited around for a while to see if anybody was walking around. So I had to walk all the way across the gym with nothing but shorts on. And then a man came and chopped the lock with some bolt crops. So I didn't end up going in sauna and steam room, so that was an eventful day. So I'm off to the gym now. Hopefully I can get a better session and I actually get in the sauna and steam room. So yeah, it was absolutely a shocking day, to say the least. But we get it sometimes, we do have bad days. You just got to take the good with the bad. I mean, I'm still thankful that I had another day on this earth, as eventful as it was. But yeah, I basically had to walk all the way through the gym with just a pair of shorts on to the reception desk, and then obviously I had to embarrass myself and tell them that I'd locked the key in the locker. But he did say I wasn't the first, which I'm guessing I wasn't, so I'm sure a few other people have done the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to train my back today. I've trained the rest of my body on all the other days. Hopefully I'll get a good session, because sometimes I just can't be bothered. I get there and I'm just in go slow mode. But I've been doing it a long time. I pretty much started from leaving school, went on and off. There was no one to teach me though. I went with somebody else to start with, and basically they had as much idea how to do things as me. Yeah, I just learnt pretty much myself how to do everything and everything about it. Now I know a real lot about it. I just researched everything, how everything works, how the body works, how nutrition works. I used to watch people at the gym, watch different things, what they were doing, and then if I wasn't sure on what body part were working or whatever, I'd just ask them. For the most of people, they'll actually just tell you what it does. I mean, I don't mind helping people, but only if they ask, because I've tried giving advice to somebody before who was basically doing something completely wrong. So with this girl, she was on the calf raise. She had a 20 kg on one side and a 10 on the other side. So it was like mixed weights, 20 kg, 10 kg. So when she was doing her calves, I was looking at it and I was thinking, she's going to have one leg bigger than the other. And literally, if you keep doing that all the time, one weight unequal, one side of your body is going to get bigger than the other, because you're putting more tension on that muscle. Anyway, I told her it didn't go well. She went bright red, and I embarrassed her. I didn't mean to, it was just like a genuine thing. It was like something I saw and it was annoying me, and I didn't send out for a while, and then I thought I need to say something. So when I did say something, she went bright red. It embarrassed her. She said thank you, and then basically a couple of minutes later she walked out of the gym. So I've stopped doing it now. I don't give no advice unless asked. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere. But now, like, if I look at a machine or anything, it just comes natural. I just know what it does. I know what it's for. Like, whereas I first started, I wouldn't know what body part I was working. If you think about it, a lot of it is common sense, because you can pretty much see and feel what it's doing. So obviously, this is my personal life, Jason's blueprint, the blueprint of my life. A little fun fact here, how I got that name. Once I've got over this crossing safely. I hate this one. Go, 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 go. So yeah, this is how I got Jason's blueprint. I thought about it. Obviously, I'm called Jason. I wanted something what basically, what's the word for it? Is it unpicks my life? No, that doesn't sound right, but whatever word it is, I wanted it to basically show my life, or relate to my life, so to say. So I thought about like Jason's diary, and I thought, no, that sounds a bit wrong. That doesn't sound right. Then I thought Jason's journal, which is basically my life on a daily basis. And obviously in the olden days, in the distant past, it wasn't that long ago, but yeah, before we had all this technology, we used to write a journal or a diary on his daily things. Now we just vlog it if we want to. Well, we can vlog it. There's only a few, well, there's a lot of people vlog their life. I mean, I do it, but I'm a bit weird, as you probably know. Some people just like to live the life day to day and not vlog any of it, or not wherever. I don't care. I know when I'm gone, these will still be on internet, so you'll be able to look back and it's something to look back on. But anyway, Jason's journal, I thought, yes, that's it. That's the one. It's snappy. It rhymes. Anyway, went to set up like an email address and a page and all this stuff. Username already taken. I thought, yeah, of course it has. How many Jasons is there in the world? So then it gave me like, I can't remember what I used now, but it gave me like an option of like similar things. So I thought, yeah, Jason's blueprint. But it's basically a blueprint, is like set out. No, it's not. That's not a word for it. It's blueprints are something what you get for like a building or whatever, and it's like how the whole building's set out and things. So I've just been cut up, or crashed. So obviously this is the blueprint of my life. This is how it goes. Take each day as it comes. I don't know what's going to happen from day to day. I have got like a set routine because I am a creature of habit. Not that I like to be, I do like to change things, because here's a good quote that I believe is really true, and I've put it to the test and it really is a true quote. Now let me get it right, I don't want to say it wrong. It's, in order for your life to change, you must change your life. So try and wrap your head around that. In order for your life to change, you need to change your life. So basically, if you're doing the same things day in, day out, same job, around the same circle of people, nothing will change. However your life is at that moment, that's how it'll stay. Pretty much. You might get the odd things happen, what's something different, but that's life. But if you continue to do the same, then you're gonna continue to live the same life. And then if you think to yourself, this is not how I want my life to be, or these are not the people I want to be around, they're not like, they're not magnetising me, they're not basically taking me to my full fulfilment. So then you need to make a change. So you can either change your circle of people who you're with to people who are like-minded and they've got the same goals, same aspirations, they want to do the same similar sort of things as you in life. If you surround yourself around them people and basically put your life into whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve, you will get there. But obviously, as the quote goes, in order to change your life, no, in order for your life to change, you need to change your life. So just think about that. If you just change your friend group, maybe, you don't even have to do that. Just, even if it's something as simple as every morning you get up, have a cup of coffee and read the paper. Maybe try getting up and going for a 10-minute walk or something. On that 10-minute walk, you might bump into somebody and it might open new doors, you don't know. Just make a change. If everything's staying the same and nothing's changing, you need to be the change. And that really is true. Another thing what I found in life, I didn't believe it before, but it really, really, really is true. Consistency. If you can be consistent in a certain thing and put everything you've got into this thing, same thing because I don't know what it is that you wanted to be consistent with, but if you are consistently doing something, then eventually what you are trying to achieve will succumb. You'll magnetise that towards yourself. You'll manifest it. If you're consistent day in, day out, and you never give up, there's no way for failure. The only way is to achieve what your goal is. You'll achieve it. I strongly believe that. Consistency is key, and if you just continuously do it, it'll happen. It really will. But the thing is about that, you have to, when you're gonna hit sometimes where it's really challenging. You're gonna hit obstacles. You're gonna come to parts where you may fail. But the key to it is, when you hit these obstacles, whatever they may be, you need to carry on. You need to reset, rethink, think why you're doing it and why you started in the first place, and just push through and carry on and carry on. As hard as it'll get, because it will get hard. There'll be times where you just feel like giving up, but you need to just carry on. And that's my advice. You've also got to change your mindset and actually believe in yourself and believe that it's going to happen. Not just, oh, it might happen, or probably won't happen. You need to think, this is going to happen, this is going to be me in 5 years' time, this is what will be. And don't ever change that way of thought. You need to convince yourself, convince your body that it's true. It's not just a dream, it's real. And when you get to that stage, that's when things will start happening. When you actually believe it. Hit traffic light, obviously. Someone's just gone straight through a red light. Oh well. Not in that much of a rush. I hope to God this is recording, because I've done some talking there, but my phone is turned the opposite way around with a mirror on it. So basically, I'm using the back camera because it's a lot better quality than the front camera. But maybe I've just been talking to myself all this way for nothing. We'll see. Man next to me looking at me as if to say, what's he doing, talking to himself? It's what I do. Well, I couldn't see them lines at all. Trying to reverse park into that, but hopefully I did well. So I'm at the gym now, and in classic style, I've come across my first obstacle. So basically, I've realised I forgot to put my shorts in my bag for the steam room and sauna. However, I brought my towel. So do I just go in my boxer shorts? I don't know, we'll see. Obviously I can't film in there, so I'll let you know whether I did it or not. Anyway, let's go to the gym. Gym, let's be on our way. So, I've been at gym. I've trained my back. Doing an alright session. I didn't do as much as I usually do. I think what it is I'm currently doing keto diet, and I keep going in and out of ketosis. Obviously, if you know how it works, you try to eat zero sugar, zero carbs, or as low as possible. And then what your body will do is, instead of using like carbohydrates and as energy and sugar, basically, what it'll do, because it's not getting any, it'll start producing what's called ketones. And then when your body's in full ketosis, it starts using the fat in your body as energy. So basically burns your body fat, but it's a high fat diet. So when you're eating, you eat like a lot of meat, so it's high protein as well. But you cook it in like butter or oil, and you have a lot of nuts and eggs, and it's basically raw, well, not raw food, that's the wrong word for it. It's basically a lot of meat, and then you've got to have some good vegetables, for example, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, that sort of thing, spinach, Popeye. Sorry. So yeah, you have that, you're barely having any carbs whatsoever. You try and keep it below 30 gram, which is very hard because some things have got more than that just in one thing. And you keep your sugar as low as possible. So what I tend to do, if I'm on a sugar craving, I'll drink a lot of Pepsi Max, because although it's got sweeteners in it, it sort of gives you that satisfaction what sugar gives you. And obviously, because it's a drink, if you drink like a pint or something, it fills you up as well. So that's how I tend to get around it. If I am having a sugar craving, Pepsi Max. But sometimes it's really, really, really hard. It just depends, because I've just walked out of the gym now, and obviously there's a restaurant in the gym where I go to, and I could smell all the food because it's Friday. It smelled like fish and chips and stuff, and oh my god, it smelled amazing. But obviously I can't have that sort of stuff. I can have like fish without batter, cooked in butter alone with some vegetables, but it's not the same as having fish, chips and curry and a bread cake, if you know what I mean. Yep, can't have chips, can't have bread, can't have pasta, can't have rice, can't have basically everything. So yeah, it is hard, and your energy doesn't seem to be all there until you're in full ketosis, and then obviously you've got energy. But I've been sluggish all week. I've hardly been pushing the weights out. I mean, I've been attending the gym, but I've not given it my all. I've done a lot of cardio though. No, I'm lying. I haven't done a lot of cardio. I've done a bit of cardio. I've done a lot of ab work. So in the gym, I've been spending like 20 minutes each session doing my abdominal muscles, different variations of exercise. And that's starting to, what's the word for it? That's basically starting to show now. So the hard work is paying off. So next week, I think what I'm going to do is just do half an hour like cardio, and the other half of the session whatever body part I'm doing on the weights, and then at the end of the session do the abdominals. I do tend to go in the sauna and steam room every day. And on that note, I checked my bag when I got in there, and I didn't actually forget my shorts, so I did go in the sauna for 15 minutes and I skipped the steam room because I've got things to do today. So I'm gonna head back now and get ready for tonight's paranormal investigation. And if, in case you didn't know, and you're new to this channel, this is just my life. If you go to the Other Side Paranormal, I am a member of a very well-known team here in the UK, the Other Side Paranormal. So if that's your sort of thing and you're into that sort of stuff, just check it out. And if you like it, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and also if you're not subscribed to this channel, Jason's Blueprint, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for all notifications, and just put a few comments or whatever. Main thing, subscribe. So as you can see, absolutely treacherous, horrible weather. As to be expected in the United Kingdom, i.e. England. Well, this is shit. I'm stuck in traffic again. I'm supposed to be picking the kids up at 4:30 and taking them boxing for an hour, 5 or 6. I've just had a message off Miles saying that he's not going tonight because he's feeling poorly, so that's one down. So I'm trying to rush back because I've still got to take Oliver. Try ringing him, see if he's going, but no answer. But yeah, I'm stuck in traffic. Friday rush hour traffic at 4:10. Not good, because if he is going boxing, that leaves me 20 minutes to get back, and I had nothing to eat, and I'm not ready, and I'm rushing about as per usual on a Friday. But I don't let it get to me too much because that's life, innit? Try not to let things stress me out too much, because when it's all said and done, what's point in getting stressed over things? Because what will be will be, and that's just how it is. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen anyway, whether we like it or not. So I'm going to do my best and see if I can get there in time, which I probably will, because I usually surprise myself. It's not that I'm far away from home, it's the fact that there's queues of traffic. I have took a detour because I know other direction that I was going to travel in for definite would have been blocked with traffic, but it is what it is. I've turned music off because obviously YouTube doesn't like music. It tends to copyright you for it, which is understandable, but if I had my own music or my own song or whatever, I won't care who used it. I'd just be happy that people are listening to it and it's out there and it's been used. You know what I mean? But obviously people like to sue and like copyright everything and whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's not how I am, but obviously people are like that. Everyone's different. So once I get to the roundabout, past all this traffic, obviously you can just see me, you can't see the traffic, and I'll be a good citizen and let you go, because you're edging out anyway. Go on. Anyway, so yeah, once I get past this roundabout, it should be smooth sailing. Whether it will be or not, I ain't got a clue. Yeah, there's about 1,000 cars on the run up to the roundabout. Lots of lovely looking food places, but I can't eat. Never mind. I don't know if anybody's done keto diet before, but I've noticed that when I'm in gym, I don't get that pump. I feel really flat and deflated. I used to get it obviously with carbs when I'm eating a normal diet, but it's not there anymore. It's gone. My aim, basically, is just to lose body fat as much as I possibly can. Well, not as much as I possibly can. I don't want to look like F one gym, but yeah, I want to lose body fat and try and maintain muscle. And it's really hard because obviously a lot of protein what I was having before has got high amount, well, not massively high, but it's got like a decent amount of sugar and a decent amount of carbohydrates in it. Why is somebody beeping? It's not me, I ain't done nothing wrong. Anyway, I don't know who beeping then. It always gets me on edge when that happens because I feel like I've done something wrong by hand. Who the fuck's beeping? I don't know. Anyway, forgot completely what I was saying because that car completely put me off. It was something to do with... Oh yeah. So, yeah, the protein I was having before, it's got high sugar and high carbs, and I was having like quite a lot of shakes, obviously to increase my protein intake. The keto itself has got a lot of protein because it's a lot of meat. So I have a variation of different meats. I have eggs, I have nuts. So yeah, there's a lot of protein intake, but it's not as high as protein powder, because obviously that's a supplement to supplement what you're not getting from your diet. So it's not as high as it used to be, so that's why I'm losing muscle. But I'm currently sitting at 93 kilogram right now, which is 14 stone something. I'm trying to get down to at least 14 stone, and then I'm going to concentrate more on my muscle mass. But it's hard. You see, if anybody goes to the gym and you know about this, right, it's hard to get exactly where you want to be. And even when you're where you want to be somewhere else. You get that body dysmorphia where you look in the mirror and you just don't see what everybody else sees, and you basically, everyone's looking at me because I'm like a weirdo talking to myself. But I don't care. Yeah, your body dysmorphia is real. It's a bad thing because you'll try your hardest to get where you are. Somebody will make one remark saying, oh, you've put weight on or whatever, then you instantly want to diet. Or they'll say, are you okay? Like, you're looking poorly, you've lost loads of weight. So then you obviously want to gain weight. It's like a vicious circle. It never ends. I don't think... It's really hard to accept yourself and be 100% completely happy with your body, but end of the day, it shouldn't really matter, because what I believe is that his body is just basically a vessel. It's what holds your soul. I believe that when you die, your soul lives on, and that obviously your body is just on loan basically until you die. It'll work until it doesn't work no more, and then your soul will carry on. So realistically, you shouldn't worry how you look too much, but it's obviously always good to keep fit and be at a decent level so you can still perform daily activities and everything. You don't want to like just live life how you want, eat what you want, and then be unhealthy as hell. Hell wasn't the word I was going to use, but obviously I've got to think about what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know the proper conversions from kilogram to stone, but I am 93 kilogram and it's 14 stone something. I only know that because I googled it before, so I need to get down. I was a lot bigger than that before, so 93 kilograms is quite an achievement, or it is for the goals that I'm trying to achieve, so to say. Well, we're moving now a bit. Traffic's a lot better, but it's not horrible weather where it's dark, it's dingy, it's raining, there's lights everywhere, got windscreen wipers on, and it's just all one big massive distraction. I hate it. Oh God. Once I worked away at Scotland and I did like a 10-hour shift, and I checked out at a hotel the night before because my plan was to pack up the car, finish work, and then head straight home back from Scotland to England. And it's from where I was working, it was around about 5 hours drive, maybe a little bit under that. So what I did is I finished the shift and I drove and I drove and I drove and I drove. Basically, I didn't stop. I didn't have one stop whatsoever. I drove from Scotland straight on back to England, non-stop. It was horrible. I was absolutely knackered. My eyes were closing. I was having to put air conditioning on. I was having to open window, put music on a full blast, and like proper peer into distance. It was horrible. But I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to get home and get in bed and then wake up in my own house. So that's what I did. I wouldn't recommend it, and I probably won't do the same again, but I've done it this time. Well, I did it when I did it, and it wasn't a good idea. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm glad I survived it, to be honest, but it was horrible. It was pitch black. I went motorway. All I could see were lights just everywhere. It was like being in space, and there were spaceships everywhere. It was horrible. And I wasn't 100% alert because obviously I'd no sleep for nearly 24 hours. I had energy drinks on standby to try and keep me awake, but it was very easy for me to fall asleep in that moment, but I didn't. I managed to do it. This weather is just getting worse and worse and worse. I ain't got a clue what it's going to be like tonight on this investigation because it is an abandoned building, and I don't want to not do it because we don't go out that often because we've got kids and stuff and we work different shift patterns. We tend to go out one weekend every 2 weeks, but then something usually comes up or weather permits, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. So if we miss tonight, we're not going out tomorrow night because the others have got plans. It's a nightmare. But then obviously we've got followers and subscribers and things who depend on watching us, and we've said that we're going out, so we've got we're obliged to go out. We do our best, to be honest. We don't really put it off unless we really have to. Anyway, it's 20 past 4. I've got 10 minutes to get back if Oliver is going boxing, and yeah, I think I might just make it. Might just. This is a nightmare. This traffic is horrible, the weather's horrible. I'm not really one to complain, but I'm not liking this at all. Anyway, cut to when I'm home. Well, I've finally got home. It's 4:30 and I've been in touch with Oliver. He's decided to give tonight a miss, so that gives me a little bit of extra time to have something to eat and get ready for tonight's investigation.